So, principles and types of descent. Put the heading principles and types of descent. See, what is descent? See, descent is a social rule which is useful to trace your ancestor or trace your inheritance. So, what is the need of tracing your ancestor? Why do you trace your ancestor? Who are your ancestors? Tell me. No, father and mother, and then subsequently grandparents, and then great, so on and so forth. Why you are tracing descent? Okay, maybe for kinship, maybe okay. I will also take it is for filiation, complementary filiation, and alliance linkages. Okay. Oh yeah, that is what is alliance. So marriage rules, yes, obviously, whom to marry, whom not to marry. Yes, very good. Huh? Nature of what is that nature of family? Generally think occupation. No, okay, maybe in past sense, maybe I'll say, but now at present, no. But at present, think from modern perspective. Why you are tracing your very good. What in inheritance? What do you want? Okay, property. That is good. So materialistic and non-materialistic things you want to trace from your ancestor. That is the key purpose. Subsequently, filiation, complementary filiation, and alliance links. And again, this is a universally existing social rule. That means every society have this rule to trace their ancestor. You getting my point? So please write. Descent is a social rule useful to trace one's own ancestor. One's own ancestor. It helps us to inherit materialistic and non-materialistic things from parents. Materialistic things include, what are they? Land, cattle, ornaments, bungalow or house, something like that. Non-materialistic things include, what are they? Social status, prestige, beliefs, and yes, obviously, and other cultural practices. So materialistic and non-material. You can also differentiate movable and immovable properties. No, I think you should do. Movable means which we can move from one place to another place. Immovable means which we cannot move, isn't it? So you have two more terms like movable and immovable properties, and hope you understand it. So what is descent? Is a social rule which is useful to trace one's own ancestor so as to inherit a property, materialistic or non-materialistic things from parents usually, isn't it? If parents are not there, obviously grandparents, if they know. You get my point? So that is what is descent. You can write. Descent is also a universally existing social rule. It is useful to trace filiation, complementary filiation, and alliance links. Alliance is here related to marital links. Filiation is relation to your parents, either both or one. The other would be complementary filiation. This is a separate topic which we will discuss most probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You get my point? So principles and types of descent, you can take this chart, you can draw along with me. So you have unilineal and multilineal descent. Unilineal means from one parent, lineage from one parent. Multilineal means more than one, that is obviously both the parents. See, unilineal is again classified into two types: simple unilineal and complex unilineal. Multilineal is classified into ambilineal, cognatic, or otherwise known as mixed. See, the simple unilineal is again classified into two types: patrilineal or patrilineal. See, because space is less, I will just write patri. You write completely. Patrilineal, matrilineal, or patriunilineal or matrilineal. See, complex unilineal descent is classified into two types: double descent, then you have bilineal descent. In bilineal descent, you have cross and parallel, two types: cross and parallel. Ambilineal, you have two types: choice based ambilineal and number based ambilineal. So examples of patrilineal, you can write like patriarchal or male dominated societies. In tribal societies, like you can write Gonds, Santals. Here Khasis, Garo. You can write Nayars also. Double descent, Ashanti of Ghana and Yako of Nigeria. Cross, you have Mudugumar. Parallel, you have Apinaya and Saha of Brazil. Apinaya, Saha. Choice based, you have Samoans of Polynesia. Number based, you have Buginese. These are in Philippines. These are also from Philippines. Here, cognatic, generally example modern societies, some primitive societies like Igorots and Sagada also practice this cognatic or mixed type. Mudugumar, M-U-D-U-G-U-M-O-R, Mudugumar, M-U-D-U-G-U-M-O-R, Mudugumar. Apinaya, A-P-I-N-A-Y-A, Saha, S-A-H-A. Samoans, Samao. Earlier you have written this one. Buginese, B-U-G-I-N-E-S-E. The other things are clear, I think. Actually, I told you everything in the orientation, but I think I forgot to tell you one thing. I think even from now also you can do it. Make one-page notes. One-page notes, which should have a synopsis of that particular topic. Say, for example, descent. So, descent definition, chart with examples, and maybe a conclusion. Because content inside you will know. Like, say, for example, types of marriage. One definition, then chart with the diagram, examples, conclusion. So give me that A4 sheet. So one paper. So on one paper you can write one-page notes. This is for quick revision. This will be helpful when you are giving your mains. Instead of going through the bulky notes, no, that one-page notes will help you to revise multiple times. Wherever you are going, you can carry them and you can do it. So make one-page notes. I think one page means, now don't write like micro Xerox, like small. You got my idea now? So looking into this one page information that you are writing, you should be able to write even an essay out of it. So you are only writing the most important ones, and that is one way of writing concisely. And if you do this one page, no, the art of writing concisely, which otherwise most of you are facing challenges with, will automatically come. So I'm sorry that I have told you late. Somehow it got out of my mind. Yesterday I was saying to some people, so I remembered that I did not tell to your batch. So will you do? You getting my point? Yes, one page notes. You can show me from tomorrow. After the class, you can come and show me. Online students can come, can send it online, or maybe I'll come on the Zoom session. So I think that is better. Saturday or maybe Saturday I'll come on Zoom session. So on Zoom you can show the copies so I can see them clearly. Okay. Did you get me what I mean to say? One page notes. Introduction, something like maybe the definition of scholars you won't remember, no, and don't try to remember 4 or 5, which is not possible. One easy one. Conclusion, something, if there is a quote or saying or maybe some scholars thing, no, that's one page, please.